Gentlemen, welcome to Behind the Muscles, the Hercules edition. Woo-hoo. So, look, it's Hercules! Also, with a very mysterious little implement. I have no idea what it is or what it's for. If you find out that's some sort of extra credit inside my heart or your heart, I don't know. But whatever this little guy is, it's a mystery. I'm sure it's written someplace. But also, I love how insane his club is. Like, those little spiky things are going to dent a hole in your skull for sure. And then also, look, he's got a lion! Now, truth be told, I never know whether that's the Nemean lion or the other lion, because he actually does, remember, go after two of them. Yeah, that's the end of my story. Okay. So, I love that Hercules really is like the people's hero. He appeals to much of Greece, and so in the way that Theseus is really more of a cosmopolitan hero and a hero of Athens, Hercules is just he's the people's hero. So it obviously makes sense that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, at some point in his career, played Hercules for some reason or another. Also, I really like his hat. Yes, and one of the things about him is that, again, it's very clear from the beginning that one of these things is not like the other, like that this baby Hercules is super special and he continues to be special. So all the things that he is able to do and help out with prove that he is not just a kid who had his vitamins when he was growing up, that he actually is above and beyond regular humanity. And the thing about what I've got listed here, the Greek cultural ideal, is that he is not dispassionate. In a way, the thing that makes him really unique is that he is so emotional while being super strong. Theseus, it's not like Theseus was cold and uncaring, but his affect, his special element that goes along with his strength is that, again, like the ambition and intellect, whereas Hercules is all like, and first thought, he goes with it. Sometimes it doesn't work out super great because there's just a lot of accidental killing things. But then when he goes and he's like super rude and getting drunk at his friend's wife's funeral, like, he's like, well, let me just go make up for it and bring up this woman from the dead, because he is so passionate about things. But you can see that it's a little bit cut off there because of the way that I converted this from a keynote. There is a danger in his uncontrolled strength, and we do see that when it's able to be manipulated by the terrible witch lady, but also the emotion that goes along with it is the redemptive factor. If we and we're going to skip that for a little bit. If we look at the fact that he combines strength and emotion in a way that a lot of times in our culture we have a hard time doing. Currently, I think we're getting a little bit better at it, but often emotion is seen as a weakness. Whereas with Hercules, without the emotion that he has, he would be a stone cold psychopathic monster of mayhem. But it is the fact that he has this enormous capacity for feeling, for empathy, for sympathy, and for guilt that that makes him a really powerful and intense, a hero. Makes him lovable and also makes him really pretty unique and profound as an archetype. Partly, he's got to have an emotional reaction to like running over things, because otherwise, again, he would be psychopathic. But also, because he is so strong, it is only his own sense of guilt that allows him or forces him to punish himself. He self assigns the worst possible thing that can happen to him via Theseus being like, I know this really crafty guy who is going to be able to come up with these terrible things for you. But it is the fact that Hercules can't let himself off the hook for this destruction that his strength has wrought. That is the thing that makes him really special and unique. All right. If we go back over here, again, we see that they're not messing around as far as his strength goes, because it actually requires, he cannot be destroyed by human means. It is actually that he is the deified. And the term apotheosis is the turning of a human into a god, or a turning of a human into the divine or the immortal, or, whatever. And so he achieves apotheosis as it is almost like his mortality, his humanness is burned away, and then he becomes part of the pantheon. So there is a way, yeah. So there you go. We don't need this. Well, basically, yeah. The way that we're talking about two things again, that he even acknowledges to somebody else that his is not strength plus emotion plus intellect. His is strength plus emotion. Okay. So there's an interesting legacy that we can see from looking at Hercules. That part of what made him a favorite of Greeks at large was this combination of emotion, investment, and his strength. And then that he actually did, despite the fact that he walked through and left a wake of destruction often around him, he tried to make up for those things. And there's something really profound about not having to be perfect, but at the same time being not unaware of the effect that he is having on other people. All right, so that's it for Hercules, and tune in again for Behind the Muscles Atalanta.